this is Dr. Wael Farouk at the Wael Farouk Virtual Piano Academy, and today I would like to talk to you about fingering recommendation for both pieces of Chopin, the Etude Opus 25 number 11, nicknamed Winter Wind, and the first Scherzo. And basically, this is substituting jumping in one of the bigger leaps with the pinky to the third finger. It might seem unusual at first, but I have tried it so many times and I recommended it to several students, and surprisingly, it is more accurate than using the fifth finger and much sharper in sound and energy. As I mentioned, this is the passage, and the Etudes, it is in measure 12, and the passage goes like so. Instead of playing with the fifth finger here, I would recommend using the third finger. Of course, the trick is coming this way as a fulcrum. Almost the fifth finger needs to be facing 1 o'clock, if you imagine here is a clock. So coming from 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the fifth finger is almost pointing down at 6 o'clock, and that makes 3 travel more naturally and almost effortlessly lands on the E. And of course, between these two fingers, the third and the fifth, 3 is longer and more powerful. As I mentioned in the opening of the video, it does sound more energetic and more concise. Here is the same principle applied in Chopin's first Scherzo in B minor in measure 24. With 3 instead of 5. Even though 5 would feel closer, it cannot match the sharpness and the focus of the third finger. Here is the same passage from the left hand angle. And as I mentioned, don't feel like you have to be here on the A with the fifth finger to get closer to the E, because that actually is just going to freeze your hand. However, leaning with the thumb, rotating to having the thumb facing almost 3 o'clock, the same was the Scherzo. Ironically, it's also the same note, the E, and also coming to it from B. However, I find the passage in the Scherzo harder because you are doing 5, 4, 5, 4, and you are doing a lot of navigation before, but it warms up your hand to this motion. Here are the two passages from the overhead angle. When you are landing on this E with the third finger, your hand is almost in a pin holding position. That way the weight is concentrated on the third finger, so it's not coming alone without any support. You have the weight of 1 and 2, almost the entire hand, again with the pin holding position, As always, I hope this helps. Consider it and give it a try. If it works for you, great. If it doesn't, that's perfectly fine. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you have a particular passage you would like me to work on recommending fingering for. Thank you.